27th. And I just remembered we have to deliver a thing real quick to Peaches, or else we gotta wait another day, and I don't want to. So we're gonna go do that real quick before we do anything else. Then we'll deal with everything else. So I don't want to have another day where I've just got a slot in my inventory that's just completely useless. That's just not good inventory management. Nice thing is she's at home. She's not wandering around at this hour in some weird random chunk of the world. You forgot this. And then she says she bought a new one and doesn't need, so go get rid of it. That would be so classic Peaches right there. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. Now I have at least +1 inventory space. Now we can just do whatever else we want to as it comes up. Let's get rid of this while we're here. So we're probably doing things a little out of order, just as we're going to be going back to our mailbox, but we've got some things we ran past that we can deal with, so let's do that. There's cupcake. Cakes baked in cups. There we go, cupcake. A puffoid. They look kind of like bamboo, but they're not very good. And we got a fossil. Yay. Yay for fossils. Oh, hold on. I think I saw another, just to be sure. Yeah. So let's get rid of this. Because we have still got to try and keep this town as perfect as we possibly can. For everyone to enjoy. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Let's get rid of this, because we don't need this at all. Letter from home, no thank you. You've sent your mail to a return address that does not exist, so we'll just have to get rid of that. Alright. Got ourselves some mail from good old Mr. Museum. Let's see what Mr. Museum sent to us today. Maybe we can make some bells. We can hope. Triceratail, that's going to be worth a few bells. Plesiotorso, yup. And finally, Amber. Okay, so 2 actual fossils and a paperweight. Not bad. Could be better, but still not bad. Let's not destroy our flowers as we head off to the dump to collect our prize. A sandbag, which will get sold. And mystic paper. Just how mystical is this paper? Does it involve mystical ninjas? No, it's just sort of kaleidoscopy. Looks kind of vaguely like a peacock tail. It's proto-pave paper is what it is. And the last one we had to exclaim twice because we're just that excited about it. I don't think we've run into that paper yet. That's kind of neat. Hey, Mr. Nook. I'm here to sell some stuff. And we're almost at another bank deposit. That's exciting. Alright, let's see what else we have. That's an iris chair. That looks kind of pretty, but no thanks. Harp, no. Flamey shirt, but I already had one. Gold Econo chair, but we already have that. We're only missing one of them. But it's not that one. So nothing really here for us today, but we can still, of course, buy ourselves some flowers to make the town look a little bit nicer. And make everyone feel a little bit better about themselves as we make the world around them a little bit prettier. Because it's important to once again try and make the world as good a place as you possibly can. Because then everyone benefits and everyone feels a little bit better about themselves. I'll take that. And I will take this. And we'll take this last one because you don't want to leave a single bag just sitting there. It's just rude. It's gonna miss out on its friends being planted and having an amazing life being part of this giant awesome garden. You know, you don't want that You don't want that, you know, you want it to feel included. And it's nice to feel included, so we're gonna bring it. And we're just gonna plant it here with its friends. Even if it was the last one, doesn't mean that it was in any way less than the others. It is equally valued. And we are getting very close. I figure by tomorrow we'll have that entire acre just covered in flowers. It's gonna be awesome. Well, half acre anyway. The other half of that acre, I'm not sure we're gonna cover yet. I think we're just gonna leave this half of the world in darkness until we finish the other half. But you know, that's just because it's sort of walled off by the river, and because of that, it gives us sort of like a natural barrier that we can work around and build as a framework to our garden. For now, anyway. Nothing going on around here. Let's see if Cupcake needs a thing. Oh, except she goes to bed at 9. Crap. Oh well. We can try and get her videotaped tomorrow. And probably forget, much like how we forgot to do that thing with Peaches for like 3 days. Whoops. I think 3 days tends to be like the limit on a lot of these quests, and then people get mad at you if you take that long, so don't do it if you can help it, but of course situations sometimes arise where you can't. Booker, you're not doing your job right. Let's see if any events are going on. Is anything going on, Copper? Oh, maybe Wendell's in today. Well, might as well just catch a really cheap fish and see if we can feed it to Wendell. Maybe we'll get something cool. Got another fossil. Da-da. Nothing there. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish, where are you? We just need a single Mr. Fishy Fish. Cody, don't scare the fish away. I know that's sort of your whole thing. It's ruining everyone's lives, but just for once, just don't. That would be super. Nothing there. There's a fish. We'll take this and we'll see what freebie we get from Wendell. Well, freebie. Cost of fish. Still. Let's see what Wendell will take for a C bass guitar. It only plays one note. Ooh, let's get rid of that. Okay. Nothing there. Now I think I heard Wendell was right here, and here he is. Hey Wendell, you big walrus. How are you doing? Take this. Those eyes are amazing. But then you better give me something awesome. Mr. Randomization Walrus. I mean, I've got everything I want from you anyway, but still. What did we get from Random Walrus today? A Western Vista. Which I think is a sunset. We could take a look. Okay, Spike. You need a thing? Well, we're here. You need nothing. Fine. Then I won't help you. And then everyone wins, I guess. It's not like I was trying to just make your day a little nicer, Spike. You try and make someone's day a little better and they just bite your head off for it. I'll take this. We should really make use of our inventory slots. Because there's only so many we have. And abusing them is not really a good idea. You need to respect your slots. Because if you respect your slots, they'll take you far in this world. 6. And there it is. Okay. And that should be a bank payment, which is nice. Take that. And that's bank payment right there. Hooray. But of course, we still have to go to the other town and see if we can buy some more flowers and see if they have anything nice there as well. So, you know, we don't want to get rid of it just this soon. But at least we got some extra spending money if we want. And we see something exceptionally cool. But we probably won't, because that's just how this game is with us, for the most part. Man, we have literally no one in this town that I like. That's not pleasant to be around. Babs, do you need a thing? Well, she's asleep, so I can't help you with Peaches today. Sorry. I'm sorry to have ruined your day. I didn't mean to, honest. Nothing around here. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Town still should be perfect, but let's check. Not that it really matters. I mean, we got the prize, but you know, it's encouraging to hear that, you know, you're still doing awesome. Even though the special guest Farley will never show up again, ever. It was the one appearance he will ever make in human history. And unfortunately, it already happened. But on the bright side, we have it on film. And we can cherish those memories forever. Maybe Alfonso needs a thing. Do you need a thing, Alfonso? I can find you a cherry. That's doable. I think those are down by the waterfront, so we'll just run down there real quick, grab some cherries, and make Alfonso's day. Because again, it's nice to go out of your way and help some people. Makes their day a little better. Take that, and this, and this. And we will make our way back up to the top of the screen, to the top of the world, where Alfonso is, so he can say, "Thanks for the cherry, you just made my day even more awesome." And we can know that we did something nice today. That's a good feeling. I'll take your plaster wall. I mean, I don't think it was actually worth the value of that cherry, but sure. Okay, so let's see if Biscuit needs a thing, because we were running out of villagers to ask. And then after that, I guess we'll go work on the other town, see if we can make the world a little bit better over there. Because spreading cheer and stuff is kind of our thing. Nope, I guess Biscuit's already done a thing. Oh, let's look at that wallpaper before we get rid of it. Ooh, and a digging spot. I must dig up all the spots, like this one. A mini Metatoid. I think we have the standard one. We might hold on to that one. That is a joyride worth holding on to, I feel. Hey, Wendell. Don't know how you got up here, but we'll add it to the pile that I can check out when I get some headphones. We still need the green Econo chair. Okay, so that's the Western Vista. For when you really, really, really want to look like you're outside in the desert. and a plaster wall that looks really, really ugly. So we'll just put up our arch windows, because those are really nice windows for a background, I think. I think that's kind of the nicest one. And we'll just add the Metatoid to this little pile. Don't litter, but you know, it's useful if you need to compile a list of sound-related objects you can't currently be privy to because you have no sound. But I think we do have the standard Metatoids. Having a mini one would be kind of nice, even though I'm not sure it's part of our grand scheme of joyrides we're collecting. Now, let's see, we gotta get rid of this, and this. Once again, just adding to a little bit of extra spending money we can make while going to the next town over. And we're gonna slowly not run over all the flowers, but make our way to the train station to go once again do our Good Samaritan deed for the day and work on another acre in the town next door. Plus, we get to buy more flowers to make this town a better place. Everybody wins! It's convenient how that train just pulls up the moment that all the pre-departure stuff is taken care of. Its convenience is what it is. Almost as if that's just how the world sort of serendipitously works. That's impossible. That would be some sort of weird conspiracy theory stuff right there. Like the trains just live in some pocket dimension until they're needed. And then they just serendipitously, instantaneously appear when needed. But for what purpose? And for whose design? And who benefits from it? Other than us, of course. Clearly someone is pulling these strings. Maybe it's the hobo mayor. I don't know. It's just a working theory, of course. Maybe it's the lady who constantly needs a new face drawn every time we see her. Oh, I'm still feeling sick, but I don't want to draw basically a fever dream of a flower on her face again. And I already did a facial mask. Oh, I know what we can draw, kinda. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work, but we can try. Let's see, that might not be a bad palette. What do we want for a palette? We're gonna need something with greens. And I think pink would be good. I think 2 is probably our best bet. Actually, I think we need that green. Okay, we need pink. And I think if we something like this. And something like this. And then something like that. Whoopsie. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. And then we need some white for some. Uh-oh. Oh no, we changed the palette. We can fix that though. That's one thing about this. I wish you could, you know, not have to maintain a single palette. It's kind of annoying. Okay, 2. That's what. Okay, so we need white. I think we're gonna draw a little bit more like this. Ooh, come on, controller. Like I say, drawing with a GameCube controller in here is terrible. But we make do. These bits. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Maybe we'll draw a little bit of yellow. Whoops, let's not put yellow there. That's what we need here. And we just need to draw some lips, because lips are hard, as we know. Be something like boop, 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 and somewhere like here, maybe like that, and a bit like that, and then we might shade it with a slightly different color for the inside of the lips, like that. We just have to draw a nose, and of course I've had it noses. So today we will just draw 2 nostrils. And we'll give her a weird frog face. She's now frog-faced, the frog-faced cat. But the secret is those giant eyes up top. Those aren't actually her eyes. That's just to make you think those are those eyes. The things that look like nostrils are her actual eyes. It's like those basilisks from Dark Souls. Or the bumblebee lady from Darkstalkers. And now I want to go play some Darkstalkers. Man, I love playing as Bumblebee lady. She's the best character. But yes, we made a frog cat because frog cat. And it turned out better than my flower the other day. Okay, so step 1 to making this sound slightly less awful and cleaning up this mess is to go back to where we've already done and see if we can clean up anything that's happened overnight. And this acre seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. That's good. What about up here? Because I think there's some weeds back in that acre. Yep. Let's get rid of these to make this little acre a little bit nicer. Make everyone say, oh hey, that's an acre I'd like to visit. Let's go to that town just to see that acre. Yep, that's done. And then I think we've already cleaned up Nook's storefront as well, which is kind of nice. Ooh, we just picked something up. An eagle pole. That does nothing for me, but still, you know, it's something we can sell. Now we're cleaning up the dump section. And the world was nice enough to provide us with an umbrella, so let's use it. Well, it's made out of paper, so I'm not sure how umbrella-y it's going to be in the rain, but still. I mean, we picked it out of a dump. How is it not full of, like, holes and rips and stuff? I'm beginning to question the realism of Animal Crossing a little bit. This is not the most, factually accurate game as much as its balls with its PhysX would like you to believe. We've almost cleared out the entire first section of the game, which is nice. We only have to do that like 6 more times. I'm not sure what we're doing after that, but we'll find something. Still haven't gone to the island. I'm not sure we will either, just because my Game Boy's kind of garbage. If I had a better Game Boy Advance, that might be a little different, but I don't. So, well, we finished the entire top layer sectors. Hey, Mr. Nook, I got some stuff to sell to you. mostly a space heater and an eagle pole, because I don't need them. Awesome. Alrighty. I think we've already got that one for Blithers, so we won't bother. This one I'm not so sure. We might buy this one. And skirt. We'll buy both paintings just in case. In worst case scenario, we'll just sell them. And we have to be reminded that the drawing for the raffle we're going to lose a bunch of times will be in a few days. So that's, in large sarcastic quotes, exciting. Not really looking forward to losing the raffle a bunch of times like last time and the time before that, but, you know. Actually, the end result will be we'll win, but there will be no good prizes for the month. That's just realistically how that's going to work. I'm kind of surprised the odds have been so bad against us. In my experience, you know, prior to doing all this, it's usually been a matter of, like, you know, worst case scenario, it takes 2 drawings to win a prize. But we've, like, done, what, at this point, 10, and we still haven't won anything. It's just sort of been amazingly bad. You need a thing while we're here, Pierce. I'm just doing good deeds while I'm here. That's okay. I was in a different town prior, so that's fine. You a cookie? You need a thing? And we'll talk to Quetzal about your comic book. That's a very nice umbrella. Alright, so we gotta go talk to Quetzal. Here he is. Hey man, I hear you have a comic book you kinda stole from Cookie, and I kinda need it. I can return it, that's not a problem. I think that's Tangy that's trying to sneak up on us. Silly Tangy. But she's not tangy enough to sneak up on us today. Mega Dingloid. I think we can sell that one with no real feeling of loss. I mean, right now I just want to finish off the Lullaboids, get that one weird rain sounding joyride, as well as finish off the Squelchoids and Decoids. If I can get those, that's all I want. Unfortunately, that's like 6 gyroids we're missing. But you know, get one here and there, and eventually we'll have all the ones we want. Might even get a full set of all of them, at least in our catalog. Yes, we can track the dates of our joyrides because reasons. Maybe Quetzal needs a thing. Oh no, Tangy's gonna make him feel bad. You're the worst, Tangy. You need a thing? I can talk to Camofrog about glasses. I mean, I've still yet to see any other animal in this place other than Velma who needs them, but I will find the cases for your glasses, because glasses cases. Sometimes called cases, if you're bad at talking like me. It's Spike's clone Spike, spelled with a Y because he's so edgy. Sure, we'll get your whatevers. Hey Liz, you need a thing while I'm here? Well, maybe if you didn't move, you wouldn't feel so grumpy. You'd have a place in this world and you'd be happy, and we'd still have a villager I cared about, but we don't. All because you decided to move it. It's all your fault. That's a sea bass. We need a coelacanth, though. That's a sea bass. Don't be out of the acre. Nope, Spike's in the acre. Just don't know where he is. Maybe he's in this house. Yep. So we gotta go bug Camofrog for a couple of things, it seems like. Also, that light on that steamroller is very clearly 2 flat objects crossing each other. Because technical limitations, I guess. Alright. Gulliver, yeah, you can give us a neat present today. Give me a thing. Is that Wendell? We're gonna get another Wendell thing. Neat. Let's see what we can get for good old Wendell today. Preferably not a coelacanth. We need that for us and the museum, and also us. Hey, it's a sea bass guitar again. Awesome. Okay, Wendell. We got two special guys in one acre. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's kind of neat. You take it and you give me something cool. Yeah, let's see what we got from Wendell this time. The mortar wall. I'm gonna hang on to that because I don't know what that looks like. That might actually look really good in our house, I don't know. Alas, there were no coelacanths to be had. And of course camo frogs nowhere to be found. That makes life a little trickier. But we shall persevere. We have two things we need to do involving him. I don't know where your ball is, and actually I do know where it is. I don't want to deal with it, so go away, Cube. Did Booker do his job this time in this town? No, he didn't. So the same stupid shirts as before. Okay, so right now we gotta go find ourselves a froggy. Oh, Pecan. Oh, I miss you. I miss your pecaniness. And the fact you were the last villager in our town I liked. I missed how, even though you were snooty, you were still kind of nice to me. I miss, again, that you were like the only villager we still had that was decent. Alas. Poor Pecan, she had to run away from me. Because she just didn't like being in the same town as me. I don't blame her, but still, you know, it's sad because she was awesome. Alright, so we gotta go find ourselves a frog. Maybe see if Pecan needs a thing. I miss you. Come back, Pecan. You were the best of us that we hadn't already lost. I'm sad. You have no idea who Peaches is because she moved from this town beforehand. She was already existing in the... I didn't mean to say no, I'm sorry. I will come back and say yes if you want to give me the same thing over. Just a sec. I will say yes to you because I know where Peaches is, even though I don't want to deal with her because she's already in bed. Yeah, thing. If it's involving Peaches, I can do it. I don't want to, but... How do you know Peaches lived here? She was in our previous town before. But, yep, yeah, okay, I can... I'll deliver the thing to Peaches. Right now, still looking for a frog. Now, that said, he is Camo Frog, the camouflage of all frogs. So in all likelihood, he's probably just hiding somewhere and we missed him entirely. The scrub over there actually makes it really hard to spot stuff. Why is there just coral sitting in scrub now? That's weird. Is Velma in? Nope, Velma's not in. Jinkies! A mystery's afoot. Where are you, Camouflage Frog? Is there any new events? Nope. Nothing new for us to do over there. Where are you, Camo Frog? We miss you. And also I have to get like 2 things you borrowed from people because you're just kind of really, really bad like that. You can't leave without fulfilling those requests. It would be unneighborly. And seeing as, you know, we're trying to make the world a better place, it's important to be as neighborly as possible. I think he's now wearing the same shirt. I think is what she just did, is give him the exact same shirt he was already wearing. Tangy, you're dumb. You are a dumb, tangy cat. But we all know that you're some kind of weird alien fruit cat hybrid that's trying to assimilate us all. You can't fool me, Tangy. I'm on to your tanginess. Because we all know a real fruit cat couldn't possibly be as tangy as you. There's a ball, we're not kicking it all the way to cube though, it's too far away. Just not a realistic thing we can do. Hey, there's Velma. Do you need a thing? Have you seen Camo Frog? Because I need to talk to him about some nonsense. He's been up to some shenanigans. There's a peach. I could really go for some peaches right now. Peaches are delicious, but they're so out of season. Oh, alas, peaches. They're so tasty. They're tangy and sweet, and, you know, they make a great breakfast. Oh, Camo Frog. Are you doing some sort of Metal Gear nonsense around here, trying to be stealthy and failing miserably at it, but I'm just dumb enough I'm not seeing it? Is that what this is? Is it some sort of meta commentary about how a lot of stealth games aren't actually stealth? Because if that's what this is, I can get on board with that, but seriously, I have to give you a thing or get some things for you because you're kind of awful like that. You know, he's a grumpy character, he's probably in his house, I'm just stupid. And he is in his house, so I am, in fact, just stupid. Camo Frog, give me some stuff. You don't know I'm not a snake oil salesman. Don't think you know me, because I have this wonderful product that will make your life better in every way. Okay, so we gotta go talk to Pearl and Quetzal. Okay. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen two quests intersect with each other at the same time like this, like going through the same character. That's not common. In fact, I thought it was kind of in the game's code that, you know, if that happened, it would just say someone else had it, or they would just automatically give it to you, you know? I mean, evidently that's not the case, but still, you know, strange. Alright, so next we gotta go find Pearl and Quetzal. There's Quetzal. More times than you can count, buddy. Alright, well, this was in this acre last I checked. Lisbeth, I need to talk to you about a thing that you stole. Okay, now I just gotta go find Pearl for 2 reasons. Because Pearl, totally doable. Except she's not where she was. There she is. I've also never seen 3 villagers all in 1 acre at once. Today is a day of many firsts of seeing things in an acre. Also, you're in the same acre as Quetzal. Just give it to him yourself, if you know it's his. Come on, Pearl. I love you, girl, but stop being useless. So here's your organizer. Furniture! The best of all rewards. Now we just gotta go talk to Quetzal. Here's your thing. That is not much. You could have given me furniture. Alright, so next step is to go buy some flowers, take them home, and make our awesome town garden an even better awesome town garden. I'm excited for that. We don't need that anymore. We'll keep that. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Ooh, Chinese lioness. I might want to keep that. We'll sell that. We'll take a look and see what some of the stuff is in my house before we try and get rid of it. I think is our next step after we get rid of these flowers. Plus we have to see about those paintings. See if Nook Blithers needs any of them. Not sure if he will, but possibly. We're gonna make this town a better place yet. And hopefully we'll not see another cat frog. Because that means that she ended up washing her face off again and I'll have to redraw it. And I spent so long drawing a frog face for her this time. Alright, so we're heading back to the town. We've got some awesome presents in hand, possibly some stuff we can actually help our growing arts program with. Although it's quite possible we've already given both to Blithers, in which case it's useless, but still, you know, we're trying. And it's our old pal with his very exclusive sweater, Rover. It just ruins everything. Silly Rover. And Joan, she's just making fun of us with her also exclusive shirt. She knows what's up. She knows this is just the car of people with exclusive shirts and me who can't have them. Not that I'm jealous or anything, except I'm totally jealous. Leave me alone. You're just mean, Rover. Yes, I drew her face. She now has the face of a frog, because I thought that would be funny. I didn't want to draw another terrible flower that just looks like some sort of nightmare creature. Okay, so let's plant some more flowers and make this place a little bit more pleasant. Because again, that's kind of our whole thing. Make the world a better place for everyone around us. Because it's something we can do. So why not do it? No brainer, really. Alright, let's see what we have in terms of awesome stuff for our house. First we have the mortar wall. Actually, you know what? That might actually work better up here, I think. I'm not sure if I like it better than this ivy wall. The ivy wall is pretty nice, but I think this works a little bit better for a sort of Zen garden look. I think we'll probably keep that for there for the moment, although we might drop the mortar wall in our giant depression pit of mess that is our basement. Oh, right, we got other stuff we should actually, you know, check out. I think I've got that Gulliver thing, plus we want to check out those paintings for Blithers. Let's see, we've got the strange painting, that's not it. We want the Chinese lioness. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Maybe what we'll do is we'll make that like just a little entrance thing. Yeah, there we go. That's looking kind of posh and worldly. I like that. Alright. Did anyone leave? Alfonso left. Did we at least get someone in return? No. Man. Come on. We need more villagers and better villagers, and it's making me sad we don't have any. Maybe we'll get someone new tomorrow. Who knows? Guess we'll just have to see what happens when it happens. Hey, Blithers. I have some paintings that may or may not be copies and/or forgeries I printed in my basement, but you didn't hear it from me. So if you already have them, that's why. Yes, we already have that one. Yep, that's it. I'm printing copies of paintings in my basement. That's why there's multiple iterations of the exact same painting. Except that you didn't say it was counterfeit. Because you have an eye for those things. Really? I've already donated that one too. Huh. That's sad. Oh fine, Mr. Picky Pants. Don't have your donations. See what I care. You know, and unlike Blithers here, I'll accept any donations, and I won't be all incredulous and stuff about it, you know. I'll just be like, I'll be nice, and I'll be happy, and I'll be like, hey, thanks, you made my day a little bit nicer. Also, don't be down about the collection, Blithers. You have a completed dinosaur museum, a decent chunk of the paintings are done, and you're working your way up the fish. And, oh wait, I gotta check something real quick, because I might have forgotten to do a thing. And if I did, that could be a problem. Let's just check real quick. Common butterfly, spotted ladybug, yellow butterfly, ladybug. Okay. I wasn't sure if I donated that other ladybug or accidentally sold it to Nook or something. I just wanted to be sure. You definitely don't want to be in a situation where you've got everything, but you're missing like one thing in the museum. That is like the worst feeling ever. Okay, so that's done. So let's sell these crappy paintings to Nook, and then we'll go say hi to our bestest pal, Phyllis. Make her day, and then we'll go on to our daily exercise routine. That sounds like a good, fun thing we can do. Alright, we got enough for a bank deposit, plus we have fossils we can get rid of. We are just having the best day ever. Plus we got to meet Frogcat. And Frogcat's pretty cool, I guess. Running, running, running. All the way over here. Don't need that. Hey, Wendell. Running, running, running. All the way up here. Hey, Phyllis. I got some mail for you to deliver. Granted, you won't be delivering it, but Pete will be. I'm trusting you to guard it with your life. And I know you'll do it well. Because you are a strong woman and I respect you. That's part of why I like seeing you every day. And also because you handle my mail quite nicely. I don't trust Pelly with my mail. She's just too nice. There's something suspicious about it. I think she's up to something. You keep it real. I trust you. And also I gotta make a deposit to the bank. Boop, 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 boop. We're just 2 bank deposits short of getting that magical, mystical box of tissues. Awesome. See you later, Phyllis. Alright, so we saw Phyllis. Ooh, let's get rid of this, because this is not perfect. Now we just gotta go do our daily workout. While we get our head beaten in by some people in Punch-Out. But not, of course, before we say hi to our bestest buddy, Bunny Bee Balloon, who's gonna cheer us on And hopefully we'll beat Popinski today. And then after we'll do some cooldown with Balloon Fight. I think will be fun. Gotta try and work on our balloon trip skills. A little bit balloon trip skills. Okay, Glassjaw, let's see what you got. Are we gonna get the instant on him this time? I hope so. I'm excited to try. I think that's the sign of a good game. Even on like the most dirt easy fights, there's something to be excited about. And something that can still test your skills. Ah, too early. Unfortunate, but it happens. I should actually probably be paying attention. I'm just looking at my extra monitor for a thing right now. I mean, I'm fighting Glass Joe. It's not going to be too big of an issue, but still, you know. I should actually probably pay attention to what I'm doing. That's it. I mean, I just took him out, so, you know, there we go. Let's do it again. Alright, Glassjaw, what do you got? You got nothing. The moment I get a star, you are done. Alright, that wasn't exactly the best showing of Glass Joe, just because I'm only sort of half paying attention, and also I whiffed the timing on the instant by going too soon, so he blocked it. But we'll make up for it by fighting the Stash von Kaiser. Gotta admit, it's almost easier just to start figuring out the pattern with him by just instigating. 2 and 3, and that's 1. And then dodge and whoop. Ooh, I did that wrong. Oh my god, this is not my day. How can I possibly beat Popinski when I'm losing to Von Kaiser? This is just embarrassing. I'm gonna blame still having the stomach flu. That's a valid excuse, right? I mean, probably not, but it makes me feel a little bit better because it's true. Okay. Watch this. There we go. I mean, that took like half a minute longer than it should have, but still. Now we gotta go fight good old Eyebrows Magoo. It's kind of weird having to readjust for the timing for him because, of course, his later iteration has different timing. His special goes a lot longer here, but it's a lot less deadly. But, you know, the timing on it, it's got a bigger moment of weakness, but also you have to wait longer for it, so it's a little strange. Two, 3, and counter punch. Counter punch. Come on. Come on, do your special. Or I could just knock you down. That works out well. I'm not exactly sure what the exact thing for knocking him down like that is. I don't think it's a matter of just using a star punch. But I would like to understand what the basically instant knockdown for star punches with him is. That's one little mystery I've yet to be able to unravel. But we do in fact get the awesome password screen of Destiny, accompanied by the legendary Melon suit. Alright, so now we've got the easiest fight in the game, which I'm going to whiff like all the other easy fights I've been completely botching today. Let's go fight Don Flamenco, the hairpiece. Dodge. 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 And then it's just a matter of dodging his first punch. Like that. And he won't get up. I think it's a matter of not getting hit in the first round as well, though. Next we have the princely, very portly Potamus himself, King Hippo. It's probably the most interesting fight in the game, as I've said countless times before. Doesn't have a head swap like every other character. And his fight is actually kind of a puzzle, which is interesting. It's also the one that sort of teaches you, you can't always play defensively. Sometimes you just have to punch the lion in the mouth while he's roaring at you. But there's also no pattern to this guy, which I don't like. I mean, the only way to get, like, any sort of guarantee or anything with this guy is to run out of stamina. Alright, so next is the Magic Man, Great Tiger. This is a fun fight. This is the one that really teaches you about exactly the timing of stuff and how it affects your punches and counters and stuff. He's gonna start uppercutting. Oh, time that way off. That could affect his pattern. Don't care for that much. But we should still be able to take him before round 2. Alright, 30 seconds left, and if he pulls a special, we can take him out instantly. If he doesn't, then we are going into round 2. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, punch. And unfortunately, that is the end of the easy fights. After this, well, I can get through the next guy pretty consistently, but he's still an instant KO if you screw up. And after that, it's entirely defensive fights, which are not my forte, but we'll see what we can do. Part of getting better at this game is consistency. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No uppercuts, we're just gonna dodge. No uppercut again, so we're just gonna get out of the way. Right. That was the easy part. Once he starts pulling out his special, that's where things get a little bit tricky. Because of course, most of my ability to dodge it is based on audio, which, again, I don't have. Dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he'll pull out a special right around here. Wow, nope. Actually might benefit us though. So that means we don't have to subject ourselves to an instant kill attack if we don't need to. I'm not sure what getting hit's going to affect the pattern though. But we'll see what happens. Here it is. And he's done. And of course now I get to witness the return of the legendary password sequence and the accompanying legendary melon suit. Okay, now this guy I have trouble fighting properly. I can either beat him by submission. I keep wanting to say submission by decision, a submission decision possibly, or by the instant kill. But I can't just wear him down. That's just not how this fight works for me. I think part of that is because I don't know how to play this guy really offensively at all. Hate that move. But that's one of the benefits of not having sound, is that move has audio to it that really does throw me off. Whoa! Guess he didn't like that I was doing so well, so he didn't give me the instant there. Unfortunate, but we'll make it work somehow. 1, 2, 3. No uppercut. And I'll uppercut again. And we time that way off. Whoa! And we'll take him out instantly. I'm really getting into the instant KO on this guy, which is good because it's the one way I know how to beat him, but it doesn't aspire to create sort of consistency. You know, if you miss that, then what are you going to do? You're either going to survive and win by decision, or you're going to lose. And I don't care much for that. But I can't simply not take it, and we're at the Wall of Doom. The large pink Russian man with Ganon's laugh. Dear Lord, it's Soda Popinski. The man who's very, very fast, but also very delayed. Okay. The nice thing is we're kind of getting consistent at least 1 KOs on him. Or 1 KOs, 1 knockdowns at least. It's a start. Well, again, it's one of those when it rains it pours sort of situations where I end up sort of overcompensating for the defense. 1, 2, 3. Like that, yeah. It's like I don't like the uncomfortable lack of him trying to attack. And I try and just sort of compensate for it, and it doesn't necessarily work out in my favor. Okay, now because we got knocked down, of course, that means that round 2 we won't be able to get up a second time, so we're gonna take the heal here, just to try and give us at least some semblance of the ability to survive this fight, even though I don't really think we're going to. Although, the nice thing is round 1 is a lot harder than the others, because he tends to focus more on just uppercutting. And while he swaps his stance when uppercutting now, it really doesn't change the attack at all. Just looks a little trickier, even though it's not really. The only thing I don't like is sometimes he'll just throw a random right hook at you after uppercutting, and that one's a little hard to predict. Alright, that's 2. But see, that's as good as I've ever done against this guy, and that makes me really nervous. Yeah, and that means this is gonna happen a lot. 1, 2, 3. That means I'm just gonna start overcompensating and basically self-sabotage. Like that. And the sad thing is, we might actually take him out if we don't completely mess this up. One, 2, 3, counter punch, counter punch, counter punch. Ah, so close. We're not getting up from that though. So close. But we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now, and that's the exciting thing. So, you know, maybe tomorrow. But to cool down, of course, we'll play a little bit of balloon fight, see if we can do a little bit better, get a high score, get balloon trip high score. I don't know. But this is a nice little cooldown because it's, you know, it's a game based around, at least this part's based around randomness, so I'm not counting that as my one play. I'm gonna do better than that. I want to at least get past that part. But, you know, it's difficult, but there's so much randomness around it. It's like, yeah, you can't be too frustrated with it, I don't think. I mean, I certainly don't think I could be. We're not gonna get those. Which means the bonus is just out of our reach, as it always is. I guess this is one of those just sort of survive situations. Still, I mean, we're getting close to the end of the Popinski fight, and that's a big deal for me. Because he's a wall for sure. Even though he's not really all that hard, he's got a pretty simple pattern. Aside from the random right hooks he sometimes throws at you, but... Whoop! Let's get out of there. Don't want any of that nonsense. That's just not good for your health. Whoop. Okay, let's center off and yeah, let's go back to about here. That's where we need to be. Oh, that one's coming in at a slight angle. That was hard to dodge. Don't push me, wall. I know you're about to. Don't do it. You'll ruin it all for everyone. I think I'm close to the bonus. Ah, there's no way we're gonna get that. Damn it. We can dream about the bonus. Someday we'll be able to get it. And then we'll crack like the top 10 in balloon fight. That'll be nice. But, you know, I'm pretty proud that we got that far against Popinski today. I'm kind of surprised you didn't pop my balloon. That's a big deal, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still like 5 fights after that, but, you know. Popinski's one that kind of, I think, stonewalls everyone. Even though he's not that hard. It's more a matter of just his timing and the fact that he has like that one random punch. And, you know, part of it I think is also just intimidation because he's just such a big enemy. And he's a lefty as opposed to every other character, so you kind of look for cues on the opposite side of the screen a little bit with him. I can come up with 1,000,001 different theories as to why Popinski is kind of a tricky fight, but the fact is, part of it's just he fights using a delay, and in between that delay, then he acts really, really quick, and that, I think, is a good way to throw a lot of people off, because it's just hard to figure out his rhythm. Because it almost feels like he doesn't have one, which I think is, you know, of course, intentional for his character. But it's frustrating. But we're starting to get his number, and that's the important thing. We will become the greatest balloon fighter ever. And then our villager will earn his balloon fighting balloons. And then us and our best buddy Bunny Bee Balloon can take to the sky and become a balloon fighter for real. Ooh, let's not get struck by lightning. That's no fun. Speaking of someone who's done that a couple of times. I know it sounds fun and glamorous to get struck by lightning. Don't do it. It's all hype. Don't fall to getting struck by lightning peer pressure. It's not fun. Come on, bubbles. Got the bubbles. It's kind of neat you can suspend enemies in the air if they land on top of you while they're falling. There's a lot of, like, depth to this game. But that said, you know, I think Balloon Trip mode is better than just this Joust mode, which is why, like, the sequel was literally just Balloon Trip with bosses. Good sequel, though. I mean, I guess that's why they released it like 4 times. Boop. You thought you could be clever and start all the way on the opposite side of the screen. Well, joke's on you. I took the long way around and I'm still winning. You silly, completely non-sentient pieces of... what is it, latex? Is what balloons are made of? Rubber? Something like that. I know there's different types of rubber for balloons, because water balloons are made inherently thinner than like standard party balloons. Which is why you can use standard party balloons as water balloons, but they take a lot to break. And it can actually be quite painful if you throw them at people. Oh no! We didn't take out all of them like I had planned. And this guy, he's following us, he's got our number. It's not good. Okay. Leave that guy down there. Get that balloon bubble. Get that, and boom! Not a bad little score. Okay, spinny thing, you're kind of making it hard to, you know, balloon fight over here. Little bird guy. He just wanted to make things nice for us to get us a bigger score so he didn't get eaten by the fish. Even though he knows the fish's secret, he knows that the fish is always there. He knows, maybe, just maybe, if I felt the right way, I could land in a place where the fish wouldn't just eat me immediately. And it's true, he can do that. But it's really tricky to figure out the timing on it, because you can't see where the fish is. Because sprite layering. This is the one where getting all the balloons is a little tricky, because they actually do move faster. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little. If they're spread out in an awkward way, there's... I don't want to say no way to get them, but it's certainly not easy. But then again, it's NES. What on it was. And that's part of its charm. It was a challenge. Alright, we're halfway to the high score. Awesome. I wonder how many unique levels Balloon Fight has. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spinny thing. You ruined everything, Spinny thing. Whoa, Spinny thing. You're continuing to ruin everything. Stop it. And because Spinny thing's involved, I'm more interested in just not getting murdered. Especially because I can't afford it anymore. This is my last guy. I don't want to lose him. He only has one balloon. He seems nice. Oh no. Alas. This is a level that we already saw. They just changed all the colors. So maybe there's only 11 different levels. I don't know. I'd have to actually look at all the different level layouts, and I'm not going to do that ever, honestly. But I think that will be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every day, as we have prior and intend to going forward. You also can see other things when I stream them, such as getting review footage and stuff, which I'm ideally planning to do later tonight, if I can get some stuff done. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see everything else I do. As the sign says, that's over 1,000 vids you can watch right now. And, you know, if you like this, chances are you'll probably like that, because at least a good chunk of them are more Animal Crossing. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon and help support the show any way you can, so that I can continue to do awesome stuff. Like, again, trying to get high scores in Balloon Fight, seeing if I can actually possibly get the legendary mystical bonus of Destiny, as well as finally punch Sodapompensky down in his smug, stupid face with his Ganon laugh and his pinkness. Someday we'll get him. I swear this right now. We will get Popinski, and we're well on track for it, and I'm excited that we're making so much progress, even though it has been like almost a month of just fighting him straight. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.